This is a 1087, the true champion every year. Seems like our later planted corn will probably do better than the early. Normally, it's the early corn does better, but this year the rains hit it different. But as you can see, this is healthy, really pretty, heavy, really heavy. It's starting to just get the dent in it. Let's do a count on this bad boy here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now it's got 18 around. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So it's 18 by 39. That is pretty. 18. If you can get 18 around, that's pretty damn good. So, looks pretty. Here, 105 day, 105, 108. Planted probably 2.5, 3 weeks apart. So you can see this is a lot drier. Even though they're both dented, you can just tell the color. This is drying out a lot quicker. Here is what they look like. Look how much bigger the cob is on this. Pretty happy with it. I'm actually happy with that 105 day. This right here, the 108 day, went through a drought, but it was still young. It doesn't seem like it hurt the young as bad as it did the old. You know, the earlier planted. So, but I still think we're going to yield really well on the early corn and get it in for some early contracts. If we can do 180, 200 on the early stuff, which it looks like we will, I'm thinking it's going to do very well. And this is the, here, I'll show you the ears. All right, so we got 104 day, 105 day, 108 day, and 115 day seed consultant, and then we got 115 day decob. So no rain for 2 months. I will take that corn any day. Most of them are 16 by like 38 to 42. 2 of them 18 by like 44 and 18 by like 46 on the decob. So 108 day seed consultant. These 4 right here, seed consultant, that's decob. So looks very, very good. I will take that all day long. Good morning. It is Saturday the 10th. I'm gonna pull this girl out and blow it off and wash it. I really don't want to. I should have blew it off yesterday. The wind was blowing like 30 miles an hour, but it was raining a little bit. And I knew I should have did it then because the rain stopped for a little while. And I could have got it blown off in the wind. It's so much easier when it's really windy. But today it's all hot and humid. But I got to get it done. I put it off long enough. Maybe it won't start. And I can just say screw it and go home. So we'll see. Oh, she starts. I need to wash it too. I don't know if I'll wash it today, but I'm definitely gonna get her blown off. Should have did it right when we got done wheat harvest. I pulled all the shields off of it. And I should have did it then. That way it would at least be blown off. Now all I would have to do is wash it, but yeah, I kind of got to do both. Getting it ready for corn. Won't be much longer, hopefully. But if anybody knows, this is the dreaded part about a combine, is blowing it off and washing it. It sucks. Sucks. Plus I had to move some equipment out to get her. I did keep her towards the back though, because I knew I was going to have to use it. But, ugh. Need to do what all those rich YouTube farmers do and just get somebody to come up here and watch it. But at least if you do it, you know it's done the way you want it. And you get dirty, covered up. There's nothing easy about it, but it is what it is. It's Saturday. I'm gonna get it done. I should have did it yesterday in the wind. It's so much easier in the wind. Blowing one of these off, and then I could have just came up and washed it this morning, but it is what it is. You know, you get lazy and then you got to try to play catch up. So that's what I'm doing. Blowing off a combine is not fun at all. Blowing off a combine is not fun. Just got done, covered up. I tried to blow myself off a little bit, but as you can see, it doesn't work. But I got her blown off. It's hot, sweaty. I did have a mask on if you're gonna do this. I used to do it without one. Now I do it with one, because you can just keep right on rolling, because it doesn't get in your face, your nose, your eyes, all that crap. So little $15 investment off of Amazon makes a big difference, trust me. And you can use that thing over and over and over again. So now I'm going to get her pulled up to the wash bay. Well, it is Monday morning, August 11th, 12th, whatever the day is. It's early, still got dew on the combine, so I'm getting ready to wash this beast off. I've been putting it off long enough. I did blow it off Saturday. As you see earlier in the video, I got covered up. The wind was blowing like 30 some miles an hour the day before. I should have blown it off then, but I didn't. So I got it blown off. Now I'm gonna wash it. It's not terribly dirty, like the undercarriage of it, but the sides, you know, they get that nasty black stuff on it from the wheat. So I'm gonna give her a bath, get her ready for corn. Probably today, the only thing that's gonna happen is the bath. And then I'm gonna just let it sit and drip dry. And probably back her in the barn a little bit later on after she gets drip dried off. We gotta adjust the chain up. As you can see, that's loose. Adjust that up. I'll probably have to take a link out, because she's getting kind of, it's a new chain that we just put on. So she's a little stretched, so we'll probably take a link out because her adjustment's pretty much down. I got to get a new O-ring, I guess, whatever you call it, for the bonnet door. That thing's pretty much trashed. But yeah, she's going to get a bath today. And this is, blowing it off and washing it is the worst job on the farm, in my opinion. I run it 90% of the time. So I wash it 100% of the time. So I'm gonna get that done. And then we gotta put new lawnmower blades on, because the lawnmower blades that you get at Deere anymore are shit. They're from China. We've tried to take them off and sharpen them a couple times, but they do not last at all. So I got new blades for that. We're gonna put that on. Probably cut the grass while I'm all dirty and everything. Go ahead and get the grass cut. And my brother, he's probably going to hook the 4440 up to the mower and probably mow the runway, some other things while I'm doing this. And yeah, so this is the fun thing to do today, is to wash the combine. I'm so excited, but it's got to get done, and I'm the guy that does it. So, and I'm not going to video it, and I didn't release a video yesterday on Sunday because I haven't really filmed much. Been kind of not doing a whole lot. And I went golfing with my buddies yesterday, Tom and them. We won. We were -8. The other team was -4. So yeah, but I'll get back to videoing. But I'm not going to video this because I get so dirty and it's hard to move the camera around. So I'll show you the after effect. There's the pressure washer. See. All right, so I got the combine clean. I didn't get it professional clean, but I got it clean. Way cleaner than it was. You can wash on them all day, blow stuff from one side to the other side, one side to the other side. So she's in the shop now. So tomorrow we'll start piddling with her. I mean, we got plenty of time. And, but yeah, she is clean as she'll probably get. I might, when we pour her back out, I got some of the top of the auger. Probably have to get my brother, he's bush hogging now. I had to get him to raise me up. I like to get the auger a little bit cleaner. But other than that, she is, she's in there, check everything over, look at the belts, and change her over for corn. Take the wheat concave covers off of her. And yeah, so I got that done earlier. I've been cutting grass for the last 2 hours. I cut the farm grass, I cut my grass, I cut the neighbor's grass. He's in the hospital. So Pop wanted me to run over there and get his yard cut because it was getting kind of tall. So I did my good deed for the week. So we'll show you when we start working on her, what we're doing, how it's all going. And I sprayed around the shops in the yard. So I've been really busy today compared to what it's been. Got a lot of stuff done. Very happy. So my buddy Tom, they bought a new full drive case tractor. So I'm gonna go see if they're over at their farm. Check it out. They got a brand new planter too, but I don't think it's in yet. So see if they're here. See. All right, good morning. Just got up to the shop at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. So I'm getting ready to go over and kind of inspect the combine. I'm gonna look over all the chains. I'm gonna change her over to corn. I'm gonna adjust everything on each one of these. I'm gonna look over the belts, see how they look. Now these belts on deer are very, very much a pain in the ass to change. So if they look like they're good to go, they're gonna go. So that's what I'm doing. This belt over here on the discharge beater, it's got a little bit of wear, but they're $600, $500, wherever they are. I think she can go the rest of the season. They're not hard to change once you figure out how to do it. Sometimes when you take these bolts out, there's a bolt here and a bolt right there. And then you just pop this off, but sometimes this thing doesn't come off as easy as you think it does. It takes a lot of work to get that unfroze once it's been on there for a while. But looking at the belt, it's got a little piece up top that's kind of missing, like right here, a little section. But I'd rather use it and save the new belt, try to get the longevity life out of this belt, because we actually put this belt on last year. Yeah, last year. There's a video of it, me and my brother did. So I'm pretty sure she can go. These belts are very expensive, so you got to get the most wear out of them you can. And then somebody says, well, what if it breaks down during the season? Well, then you change it. We got, during COVID, it was so hard to get parts. I went down to the John Deere store and I got belts for just about everything on here in the back. Just about every belt on here except for the great big rotor belt. I got. So if something happens, we got them. So, but you gotta get the life out of them. Even if some of them look a little hesitant, you still gotta get the life out of them, because deer, you know, that belt's $500, I think. I showed y'all in the other video. You know, a couple of the other belts on the other side are $300 or $400, and you know, you're talking a lot of money. Just for a damn belt. I mean, it's ridiculous is what it is. It really angers you, I think. So I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the life out of it. So out of these belts. So I gotta pull these off, and I got the screens on the rotors for wheat, 2 of them. I'm gonna get them off and then set the rotors. I gotta change the rotor speed. I gotta change the back of her. I've already changed this one, pushed her all the way in. She was on neutral because where we were, no, she was on soybeans and wheat. So I'm gonna put her on corn. I'm gonna shut that door. We're gonna grease it. Just give her a good look over, change the throat. I noticed on this chain up here, I showed you when I was washing it. This chain right here is really loose. It's a new chain they just put on. So, and she's pretty much at her adjustment. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple links out of her, and I'm gonna adjust her up, take them out, so that when I do have to adjust it, I got a lot of, you know, I kind of want her here, because you can see she's all the way just about up. She's not quite all the way up, but I kind of want her here. That way I got more adjustment out of it later. Get the cab clean, the windows clean. You gotta change this right here around. And I got a new, here it is right here. This thing right here, the little rubber grommet for your rock trap. It's all rotted and pretty much gone. So I went down to Deere yesterday and got a new one of them. That way it seals it up good. You don't have any rain fall out. And so yeah, I'm gonna get started. All right, so I got done cutting the link out. I'm gonna put it back together. Get her a little bit. Adjust it up. I had it up there, but I didn't have the adjustment far enough back, so I had to take it all down and do it again. I'm sure there's a mechanic out there telling me I'm doing it wrong. Sometimes your hands are just too big to get to these little tight spots. Come on, damn it. There we go. Can't get mad at it. It's just nuts and bolts. Just got to do it. Be nice to have 2 heads here, but my brother's got those banker's hours again. There we go. I got her. I got her. Sometimes this can be the easiest thing, sometimes it can be the biggest pain in the butt thing that you do. It's something so simple as these little gadgets. There we go. I got her. All right, now let's adjust her up. I probably should have took 2 out, but I only did 1. Impact. Oh. A lot better than it was. So I do got about an inch or so of adjustment. Remember, it was all the way out. I should have took two links out, but I didn't. But that link out to get us through the season anyway. She's good and tight now. So I'll go ahead and find something else to do on her. It's nice because if you forget, the one good thing about John Deere is if you kind of forget the outside settings, even the inside settings, you can go on their Go Harvest app and they got pictures of every part of the combine for every crop that you're going to be doing. You just punch in the crop and go to the outside of the combine. It'll show you where to go for each setting and what the adjustments should look like. I like that. And then for the inside, it'll give you a starting point, kind of reference you, gives you a little bit of adjustment, where to start each setting, and then you can kind of adjust everything from there. I do like that. That is a pretty convenient app because, you know, like even in the wintertime when you're not doing much, everything's sitting in the shop. And like us, our first crop, we get our combine out for wheat. So after you've been lazy all winter doing shit, like whatever you're doing, you forget about a lot of this stuff. You can go under the app, and then as you're setting it up, it kind of gives you that start point setting. I do like that. Very convenient, John Deere. Good job. Next, I'm taking the weed inserts out, the concave. I think next year we'll get another set and we'll run 2 more. I think it would have done better with 4, but them things are $1,000 for just 2 of them. So, but next year we'll have the second set. I think it does. I think they do a really good job. You just pop them in, pop them out. They seem like they worked good, but I think 4 would work better. And I don't get sponsored by, I see all these farmers on YouTube now, they're starting to get this Estes, like Estes is giving them all concaves to try. And I'm not that well known, so I have to stick with the old Deere. There we go. It's caught up there, that latch. But it seemed like they worked pretty good. I mean, you never really know, but it seemed like they did. And I got a shoe auger right here. Getting a little play in it. So here's one. It don't move at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. It's pretty simple to do. Pretty easy. So it's not too bad. You can get up underneath of her and do it. It's not as hard as it used to be. So I'm going to replace that, and then I'll check the other side and see how that one is. So It's just a bearing, you just slide it on, and then put the bolts back in. Pretty simple. It's better if you got two people, so I'll probably wait till my brother gets here to do that. Looking at the belts, everything looks good. And then I gotta come back here and I gotta put, for soybeans on a John Deere combine with a rotor, these spacers right here, they go on top when you're doing wheat or soybeans, helps your thresh a little bit better. And then when you do corn, you undo this and you put the spacer in between, is how it goes. So that's for corn. And then when you do wheat or soybeans, this spacer goes on top. When you do the soybeans, wheat, when you undo these, this drops down a little bit. You put the spacer in the middle and put the nut back on. So seems like that works pretty good. Also, but yeah, that's her. That's what the inside of a combine looks like. It's got that great big rotor here in the center of her with the teeth on her. And that's what grinds your crop up. Alright, so I went ahead and did one of these to show you what it looks like on the back. This over here is for wheat and soybeans. It goes like that. And for corn, you put the spacer in between. So just figured I'd show you what it looks like. I got I got 3 more to do. I don't have anywhere to set the camera up here, so I figured I'd just do one and show you how they're supposed to be. This should be for any rotor Deere combine. So maybe not the X9s, but the 70 series, 60 series, 50 series, and then you got the S series, the 600 series and the 700 series is what you do this on. So this is corn, and that's soybeans and wheat. Corn, soybeans and wheat. All right, got the combine in the shop. We are getting it ready for corn season. Ready to go cut. All right, I am replacing a shoe bearing on her now. And it's really nice on these combines. They made them 10 times easier than the old ones. The old ones you just had to get up underneath the front of her to get the front of it out. These, let me see where he sets you at. There we go. These, you don't have to. You can undo the bolts back here and just pull the whole shaft out. They make them 10 times easier. I mean, it's really nice. So, here, I'll show you. So you got your bearing right here on the back, and then you got your front. Well, you take, let's see if I can get this light here. You take this bolt, and I already took the one out over there, and the whole thing comes out, and the bearing's on the other side. The old style, you had to get up underneath the front of her to loosen the bolts up and do it. So these right here, 10 times better, and they're not hard to change at all. And this bearing right here ain't really too bad. It's got just a fraction of a wobble in it. I mean, you really got to pull on her to do it. But just think about when you got a load on her and you're cutting and all that crop's in there, and that, I'm sure it's hard on her then. So while I got time, I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. So I'll show you when I get it pulled out. All right, I got her out. I'm gonna show her to you. It's a good thing I did because the bearing seals going on it. So it is a good thing, and I will show you. Turn this light on. It's just about dead. See right there? Right here. So it's a good thing I got her. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. It's not too hard. And yeah, get her done, son. All right, I don't know if you're able to see or not, but I'm pulling it apart. So, you gotta take one of these out. Pop this off. Then you got the bearing lock here. I think I got it out enough. Not sure. I think I did this in another video too, you guys watch me. Just giving content. All you big smart mechanics out there, if you don't like it, don't watch it. I'm trying to get this collar off. Put this thing back up. Ugh. These things are a little awkward. You don't want to put it too tight because you don't want to bend the shaft. There we go. Let me get a chisel. And I think I might have one of these bearings here. I have to look. Or I used them all. I know I had to replace one out in the field the other year. It got bad. On me. Because I took that, I don't think there's not two locks on here. Pretty sure there's not. Yeah, that's just going there. Probably just cut it off and say heck with it. Get a new collar. It's coming. There we go. Get the collar off. Yeah, this bearing jumped. I honestly can't believe that more of them don't go bad. Than what they do. I'll probably have to end up cutting that off. I don't think it's sliding. There we go. Yeah, that bearing is all jumped up. And this is why you do your prep. Because we checked them before wheat, so it probably went bad right at wheat season. Yeah, I might have to just cut this so fuck it. And when you know, I got a grinder right here. give you much room. Where's it at? Well, you get the gist of it. I'm sure you're bored with this. I'll show you when I get it off. I went to Deere. They didn't have the bearing, so it'll be in the morning. I'll put this thing together, and one job at a time. So I have to go do some stuff for Miss Eastern Shore Farmer. So I'm gonna go get the bearings in the morning, and I'll be back at the combine. So see you later. Like, subscribe, share. And I didn't put a video out Sunday, so here's the video, because we had just got back from vacation and didn't really do a whole lot. So we're going to be busy soon, so I'm going to enjoy family while I can now. Got to do that. See you later.